I wanted to do a quick update. Sorry I didn't post yesterday. I wasn't feeling very well at all. I've had some Lupron depot side effects for the last couple days, pretty bad. So, I mean, I know I've been talking about that a lot, and I have had insomnia and hot flashes, but I've been really, really nauseous too now lately, and I think that's just partly because I'm overtired and hot. I mean, it makes sense. But it's been pretty bad, and I don't have a big appetite, and anywho, so yesterday I was just feeling really, really crummy, and I literally laid on the couch all day, so nothing really to report there. I am feeling a bit better today, but I got a call from the clinic about our upcoming cycle, and I started crying because it was really overwhelming. And we're doing, if you don't know, we're doing a cycle out of town, which means that some of my ultrasounds and things I need to do here in Texas, and then I need to have those reports sent to New York where I'm doing my transfer. Obviously I have to book transportation, I have to figure out accommodation, we have a dog, so my mom has to come watch him. There's a lot to coordinate. And she was going over everything, and everything was like in line. I was like, yep, sounds good, we're all on the same page. And then she's like, yep, and then transferred me December 20th, and I was like, what? I thought we said the 15th. And she's just like, oh, well, I have it in my notes that we're starting all your like estrogen priming on the 30th of November. I'm like, that's the date I have too for that. And she's like, right, so, but then to get you up to where you need to be, it looks like December 20th. And I'm like, just really, I don't understand, because we went up via email, and I literally asked you guys twice if that timing sounded right, and her and my doctor both confirmed that starting meds on the 30th would mean a transfer on the 15th. Anyway, so we had already booked our flights and figured out my mom to come watch the dog and all this stuff, and I'm like, our flight leaves on the 20th, like I can't, like early morning, like 7 or whatever in the morning, so I can't have my transfer on the 20th unless I had to change my flights and everything. So anyway, she was really good. She's like, well, because you're on Lupron Depot, we can probably work around it and just move everything up. So she's talking to the doctor right now, so I'm waiting to hear back. But once she confirms, we'll get our calendar, and they'll order all my meds. We have to sign all the paperwork, so Eric and I have to go find a notary this afternoon and get that signed off on. And then we're ready to go, and I'll be starting a lot sooner than I thought. So if everything gets approved and we go forward, instead of starting with my baseline ultrasound and meds on the 30th of November, I'll be starting on like the 14th or 15th. I have it written down, but I mean, I'm waiting to confirm. But so like mid-month, and I mean, it's already the 4th, so in like 10 days I'll be starting all of this, which is like, that's why I started crying. So it's just like, oh my God, it's starting. And part of this journey is always, you have to be ready for the unknown. But it's so hard because you plan, and it's the only thing you can control in your life is like, okay, I'm taking these meds at these times, this transfers, and everything else you're kind of like, I don't know if it's going to work, I don't know, you have to relinquish the control of that, but to also just be like, all of a sudden your world is flipped upside down, and you're like, I have about a month to prepare myself, and now I only have like just over a week, so I'm kind of like, it's good because next week I have like a lot of visitors in town. I have a friend visiting, and then my dad and my stepmom are coming in, and that'll be a nice distraction. Basically, as soon as they leave, I'm starting, so that's insane. So I'm still kind of just absorbing all of that and waiting to hear back. So obviously, none of this is set in stone. We'll see. I have to just kind of go with the flow, which is really hard for me right now. And, and the other thing that got changed is originally he was saying that we would do progesterone suppositories, but he's changed his tune, and now I'm doing progesterone and oil shots. So more shots on top of Lovenox, on top of, on top, Casey, he likes to talk, on top of everything else. And so I think the reason why is because I'm doing Vaginal Viagra. I remember him telling me the philosophy behind Vaginal Viagra, I can't remember right now. But I guess probably it makes sense that I wouldn't be doing double although you can do them anally. I don't know. I'd be interested to find out why he's doing progesterone oil, but she said on the phone, the nurse, that he wants to make sure that I get the progesterone where like in the right dose and all the rest of it, just like be extra sure. And I guess his philosophy is that although both are generally equivalent, if we do the shot, it's just that we know for sure that it's gonna get where it needs to go. Whatever. So Eric's gonna have to get back on track with giving me some shots. She recommends that he does them for me. I've seen women doing them for themselves. If you have any experience, in all my cycles, I've never done progesterone and oil. I've always done suppository, so this is very new for me. So if you have any suggestions, any recommendations, any information, anything, like video tutorials, whatever, can you put the links or information in the comments or message me or whatever? I'd really, really love to know, because I'm kind of freaking out a little bit about that, but I'm sure it'll be fine. So yeah, I guess we're rocking and rolling. Very excited. She said on the front of the sheet or the forms or whatever that I can put how many embryos we want to transfer. I'm like, let's put 15. No. But I'm still, I mean, Eric's been feeling pretty confident about putting 3 in. I've been a little hesitant. I've been leaning more towards 2. I'm scared of triplets a little bit. I feel like I'm 6 feet. I feel like I could handle it, but I'm very, very narrow. I'm very small boned, as you can probably tell from my videos. And I don't know. It seems like a lot for my body to handle. So, anywho, we'll make that decision. 2 versus 3. Feel free to weigh in. I'm very torn. We've transferred 2 every single other time. We've had 3 transfers each time with 2 embryos, and nothing has stuck. And I mean, like, not even positive pregnancy test, nothing. So we have not done PGS testing, so we don't know if they're normal or abnormal, so we're kind of shooting in the dark, which is part of the reason why we're thinking 3. But, I mean, there's a lot of risks with multiples, so even 2 is a little bit like... But anyhow, at least 2, probably 3, but we'll see. So I'll update you on that once we figure that out as well. And I'll be talking to you shortly, I'm sure. Probably tomorrow I'll do an update on what the doc came back and said and give you my firm timeline and go over all that with you guys. Thanks so much for watching. And by the way, I have a few new subscribers. So if you were one of my new subscribers, or any of my subscribers, frankly, thank you so much for watching and Thank you so much for watching and supporting me in this journey. If you're going through this as well, you know it's a really isolating process, and it's nice to know that I have people out there rooting for me and supporting me through it. So thank you so much. If you enjoyed, like, thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. You can follow along. I'll be documenting the entire journey right through to completion, so hopefully a child with at the end of that being the completion. But yeah, stay tuned. Talk to you guys soon. Love you. Bye!